Good evening, everyone. We are now live in Autodesk Community Philippines Facebook page and YouTube channel for Master for Modeling in Fusion 360. Inviting you to please do register. Please check the event details in our YouTube link, okay? And we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, good evening everyone. Inviting you to join us in Autodesk Community Philippines in Facebook. That's our Facebook group. And inviting you to join us in meetup.com/Autodesk Community Philippines. Okay, so I'd like to introduce our instructor for tonight. He is an Autodesk Expert Elite program member, and he is a mechanical design engineer. Okay, I'd like to introduce to you Sir Moshir Rashid. Good
Hello
evening,
everyone.
sir.
Hello everyone. I hope you are well.
Okay, Sir Moshir is live from Bangladesh. Okay, guys, so
Yeah.
I'll give the floor to Sir Moshir. Sir, go ahead.
First of all, thank you Autodesk Philippines for arranging this fabulous event for the new learners. And it is the great thing about it is totally free and taken by the verified Autodesk personnels. And also, uh, what I like to focus is that we mainly think about the manufacturing strategies and design strategies in this community. Also, all sorts of Autodesk softwares are discussed sometime. I really follow you. So, since that time, I actually know that you work with all sorts of engineering design stuffs. So, what about Fusion 360? We have seen a lot of events and courses, free courses of Fusion 360 in Autodesk community, and that's a really exciting thing. So, what's today's topic is the form modeling, and really, I think it is a good opportunity for everyone of us to learn form modeling in Fusion 360 uh, today, actually. So, uh, first, I think that we should start now, and we can begin with form modeling and everything. So I'm sharing my screen. I think you can see it. Okay, let me just. Okay. So can you see the presentation, Microsoft PowerPoint in here? Nancy?
Yes, we all shared screen.
Yeah. Can you see the PowerPoint?
No, not yet. We are seeing the StreamYard.
Oh, you're seeing. I'm actually new to StreamYard. That's why maybe there is having a problem. Let me just do it again. Okay, I think you can see now the presentation. Can you see the presentation right now?
Yes, we are seeing.
Okay, so today's topic is form modeling, and this is a new kind of design technique uh, that we really don't use usually. But for complex shapes, we use this kind of modeling techniques, and Autodesk Fusion 360 is really a great platform where we can learn this kind of modeling techniques. So and also we can imply it in industrial design uh, problems and scenarios. So, what about for the quick introduction? Let me introduce myself. My name is Mushir Rashid. I'm a product designer and also I'm an Autodesk Expert Elite since 2020. I work with machine design, product design, manufacturing, and HVAC design. Uh, Along with Autodesk Fusion 360, I'm also proficient in Autodesk Inventor, Autodesk AutoCAD, SolidWorks, CATIA, and Siemens NX. And by this, my journey, entire journey, I have achieved some awards like Autodesk Expert Elite, Certified SolidWorks Expert, and Siemens NX Certified. So let's just jump into it. What's the form modeling actually, and why you should learn it? So, form modeling is actually a new kind of modeling technology that is not totally nerds. That is, we called a technology that is called T-Spline. So, what T-Spline does, it is very much uh, based on control points, not like very much based on geometrical shapes like circles, a fit circle or a line or rectangle. Not like that. Actually, it is based on control points, control vertices, and you can manipulate those control points, those vertices, and make change to the shape immediately. So what why do we need this? Why do we need this kind of modeling techniques? Actually, this kind of modeling techniques can create very complex parts, complex shapes that is very much attractive to use and to see. So this another advantage of this modeling technique is that you can create the designs very easily. Create and modification of these designs are very much easy. Modifications are done but with points, the control points that can be changed. And also you can easily modify and create the complex shapes uh, at the same time. You can see what's happening when you are changing a parameter. So uh, we all know about parametric design, and we have been using it since a long time. I think most of you in this streaming have experience with parametric design. Parametric design is uh, what we do in normal SolidWorks or Fusion 360 designs, like mechanical designs. Like we use extrudes, cut extrudes, and use fillets, chamfers, this kind of very normal commands. But they are used in parametric softwares. So that is a that what that is a modeling technique that we used previously. That is used previously. Still, we are using it, but that's purpose is different than these splines. So, what are the difference between two things? Form modeling or T-spline and parametric modeling. There are differences. We first need to know this. What are the difference between these two? The two different main differences are the function of the parametric design is for mechanical parts that have 90-degree angle between the edges, faces, or a certain degree amount of angle, so that you can change the parameters, the dimensions at any time, and that's the main fact of the parameter design. But T-spline design is not like just that. It is not ideal for mechanical part manufacturing. Like mechanical part means functional parts. What I suggest that if you are going to model a gear, mechanical gear, you shouldn't do it in T-spline. You should do it in parametric modeling. But you are going to model the outer cover of a vacuum cleaner or a very beautiful internet router, the outer part, the outer shell of that product that is going to be visible. Uh, so you can design it in T-Spline. You can also design it parametric modeling. You can also model it in there, and that is also an ideal process. But using T-Spline make it a little bit easier, and looks that looks very nice. So that's the difference. Simple geometrical approach. Parametric modeling is a simple geometric approaches. You are going to sketch some things like circles, like lines, arcs, and use those geometry to create a 3D model that is a geometrical correct, and that is thought by you that if the geometry is correct or not. And also software helps you on that if you are doing anything wrong. But for T-Spline, mainly that thing is you are not going to think about everything that mathematical equations going on behind the calculation going behind this complex shapes. You are just acting as an artist. You are an artist. You are just changing the control points as you like. And that's not just, I should not tell that just a engineering approach. All that's also an artistic approach. So very that gives us a very much aesthetic shape. So third one is app features and parameters are remembered in the and can be changed separately in parametric modeling. What we know that parametric modeling, we have timeline in Fusion 360. We have I think you already know there are timeline in Fusion 360 that can be changed. Some features can be changed in Fusion 360 when you work in parametric modeling. Easily that can be changed. But for T-spline modeling, there is not a ruled. Yes, of course, you can do Control Z, Control Y by undo and redo. You can do that, but in T-spline modeling, you cannot just uh, change a previously done feature. You can change by manually, not like you edit the feature. You cannot edit the feature. You have to do it manually by using another feature. So that's a big difference between these two kind of modeling technique. And finally, the thing that we product designer keep in mind when we use T-spline modeling is that the parametric shape is a NURBS model. T-spline shape is not a NURBS model. It will be converted to NURBS after we design this thing in T-spline interface. So we have to keep that in mind, that we have to complete all the criteria of NURBS of a T-spline so that we can use it as a NURBS model at the end of our modeling. So I will discuss about it also. So what we need, why do we need form modeling? As I already discussed, it is easy generation of complex shapes. As you can see, it is used by control vertices and you can easily change it. And secondly, it is easy to achieve smooth corners and surfaces. The curvature continuity of T-spline, we will see that also, the how smooth it is. In T-spline, it is so much smooth and it is easy to achieve. Uh, for parametric modeling, when we are doing surfacing, it can be a little bit difficult sometimes to continue a curve and also make it smooth, and that is a big challenge for us. So, but for T-spline, that makes a very much easy process actually. So what should be taken care of when we are modeling in T-spline? The first thing that we all mechanical engineers and designers and also the product designers should think about is the dimension. So for the T-spline model, we should think about the dimension at the beginning, or if you are planning to do it scaling at the end, you can do it. But at the beginning, you should think about the dimension, and that comes from experience actually. And second thing is no intersection should be created between two surfaces. As this is a T-spline, you are not you are going to finally produce a solid or NURBS. When if you have intersection of surfaces in this spline, that will create a invalid geometry, and that is so messy thing, I should say. So let's just jump into the software now. I'm just going to the software now, sharing the screen for the software. Okay. So I think you can see the software interface, Fusion 360.
Yeah, it's already shared.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. It is shared. So we are now in the Fusion 360 interface, and you can see it. I think most of you know, but let me just shortly describe the parts of this interface. This is the graphic window that is white. You can see this is the view cube. This by this we can change the views. This is the timeline at the below side. Here the commands and the features sketches are listed. This is the browser, which is very much useful for bodies, sketches, and also components when we work with assembly. And this is the ribbon, or some says command manager. And here all the commands are listed. This is the workspace. We can change different workspaces from here. And this is the application bar. So what we are going to do here, actually we are going to model some free forms or T-Splines. So to do that, how you can switch to a free form workspace? By going to this? No, there is no T-spline in here, no form in here. So what T-spline is, Fusion, what how Fusion sees T-spline is, it is a design thing. It is a thing for design. So you find it in the design workspace. You don't go in here to find it. You find it in design workspace, and that's here. So what is written in here? It is create form. So that is a form shape. So we click in this form shape, and instantly our command manager changes with some what color is this? It is violet. So violet color, we can see some violet color commands, and some of them are very much familiar, like extrude, revolve. We have seen them in the solid models, but they are changed. So what these violet commands mean, that is where in the form workspace we are working with form now. And once you are in this workspace, you have to finish working in this workspace first to go back to the parametric workspace again. So we have to work in here, we come in here, we work in here, and then we, after we are done, we click finish form. What that does, what that finish form does, the finish form converts this T-spline shape to the NURBS automatically. So that's the main function of it. We come in here by clicking the form, and then we work in here. We create the complex shapes, and then we click the finish form, and that will convert our shape to the NURBS shape automatically. So that's the point of working in here. You cannot just use parametric commands in here while working with form. That's a precaution I need to tell you. Okay, but you can switch anytime while working in parametric. So that let's jump into it. What's the commands in here? So let's just make a form. I told you that this is a artistic way of design. This is not fully engineering, I must say, but this is an artistic way. You have to have some skills in your mouse, in your controls in here. It's like sculpture. It's like sculpture. So you have to control these things with by your hand, not like always with parameters. So when we create the box, and this is a box what is created in here, we can see the length of the box in here. This is a dialog box. The length of the box is 138. You can change it. You can change it to 130. Okay. And what we can see in here, length faces. What is the length faces? You can see this box is not just, it looks smooth, but there are some faces. What are the function of these faces? These faces are the main definition of your model. If you have more space, more faces, the faces will try to make the model straight. If you have less faces, the model will be a little bit smooth. So more face, more straightness. So in the length faces, we have this length, and according to this length, there are only two faces, 1 and 2. If we increase it to 5, you can see there are 5 faces. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So can you see that when I enter 5, this model is more straighter than the previous one, the 2 1. So if you use more faces like 10, it will be a little bit more straight along this path. So this is the thing. What another thing we have to keep in mind, if we use more faces in a model, it will be a little bit difficult to modify it. So we have to use as less face as we can. That makes the modification easy. So use as less as you can, but not like you always have to use two, obviously not, but as less. So let's say we are using 3. Sorry, that was 23 accidentally. And the width, we can put 115 here, and the faces in here we can use 2. Okay. And there is height of the box. You can change the height as also. It is 70. So see, you can change everything in here at the creation, and there are also options for symmetry. What that does, I am going to show you a little bit later. And the operation, it is a new body. So new body is, there is icon, you can see then up to, at the beside of the new body, there the icon is little bit different than the new body we see in parametric. So this is a violet color icon, and this violet color means it is a form body. So form body is not the same as the nerves body. Nerves body is identified as white, but the icon is violet. So we are clicking OK, and the form model is created. So it is a simple box. I'm teaching you since then to create this simple box, but not that. This simple box is like a rubber, is like a flexible object. You can change it. You can change it to anywhere you want. So how we can do that? By creating this face, by clicking this face and manipulating, by clicking these edges. These are edges, and by clicking these points, you can see there are points. So clicking on these and manipulating these can create a different kind of shapes. That's interesting, obviously. Now, how I can click and manipulate these faces and edges and points? By clicking only one command, that is edit form. So this is the manipulator. This manipulates the shape. So I'm clicking on this, and a detailed dialog box appears. I can see, but the dialog box, we are going to review this dialog box after some time. But before that, let's just play with it. I'm clicking on this face, and as you can see, a manipulator appears. This manipulator is divided in some things, mainly three things. One is translation, one is rotation, and one is scale. So translation, rotation, and scale. You can see there are three kind of translation, three ways of translation. You can take it up, you can take it down, you can take it among X, and you can take it among Y. So as you can see, I'm translating this object and the shape is changing rapidly. You can see the change we are doing in here. So to do this kind of change in your model, in parametric model, what you do, you go to the you do it with loft. I know many of you use loft for this, but you go to the loft and change the sketch first, and after that you get one result, but you don't get the instant result when you change these commands, these sketches. But in here in form you can see the real time change, the translation change in here. So what change? I am just pushing it down. Okay, I can also use this edge and manipulate it a little bit. Okay, and I can use this point to manipulate it also. So I'm manipulating that point, but the other faces and corresponding that those faces are also reacting with that point. I'm I'm just pushing it and pulling it. Okay, so that's easy. That's how we can do it. And now let's just see how we can select different things in here. In edit form, you can see the selection filter is divided in some things, like the selection filter is divided in vertex, in edges, and faces. If you want to select separately, as you can see, it is selected as all. So I can select anything in here. I can select face, I can select edge and point. But if I want to select just vertex, the points, so what I can select, that is point, vertex. And after selecting that, I can just go to the top view and select these faces, and I can select these points and I can just modify them. Okay. So how about a little bit symmetry? What symmetry is and how symmetry works? Well, just I'm just going back. Okay, so what symmetry does is to create some symmetrical shapes, that condition, actually symmetrical condition in your model. So let's say I want this model to be symmetrical, so I'm selecting two faces and there is a symmetry between them. So if I select this face and I can, if I pull this up, let's just pull this up, you can see the other face is also working as a symmetry, that is also pulled, not just this face. So let's say I am selecting this and pulling it up, you can see this is yellow now, that is also reacting with this. So what happens in here is also happening in here, that is symmetry of a shape. So you can see by demonstrating you what form is, I can create a nice shape that you can see. Uh, let's say it is a device. Let's think about it. It is a simple, smooth device. We have created a model of it. So we can create very complex objects. This is a you can create it in loft, actually, in your parametric model, but it is created in here by just in a second or in a minute. Now what, let's say about its smoothness, how smooth it is. I've told you it is smooth, but how smooth it is, let's see, we can analyze that by zebra analysis. We select the zebra analysis and create. Okay, so you can see the smoothness in the edges. You can see the zebra line in here is very much smoother and it's not breaking in here. There is no break. You can see no break in the zebra line. So this is super smooth, and you can manipulate them as you want. You can see this vertex, there is nothing. It is very much smooth. There is no breakage of zebra line, so it is smooth. So that is a very much good explanation that how smooth is T-splines are. Okay, so let's just delete it. How I can delete a T-spline shape? I just click it twice. When I click it twice, the whole thing is selected. I press delete. If I press delete, that is removed. So that's a good way to delete a thing in T-spline. So let's just create a cylinder. I create in the cylinder. I'm selecting a plane. I'm just creating a circle. As you know, cylinders are created by circles. I'm just making it a little bit longer. Selecting OK. OK. So you can see it is a cylinder that is created with some faces. Now, what I want to do, I want to select this entire circle that is breaked in some pieces. So how I can select the entire circle? I double click it. I double click it and it is selected. I go to the modify for the manipulator, and as you see, I've instructed you to create the translation, but however some scale. In the middle there is a dot, that is the scale. You click it and you turn the mouse outside or inside, that your this edge is going to be scaled, is going bigger. If you take the mouse inside, that is less scale than that. Okay, I'm selecting this and double clicking it. Sorry, just okay. All right, sorry for the lag. It was in my computer, it was lagging. My computer is not so much good capable of running this software actually. So I'm selecting OK. Now I'm going to select this edge. Now if I select this and try to manipulate it, you can see I can manipulate it and also scale it. Okay, so very interesting shape that we can create by this form, and then we're going to do the scale in here also. So by using the scale you can create this, I'm seeing from front view, but you can create many complex shapes from by using this that you cannot create in parametric models. Okay, so okay, so that's how the scale works. We also have rotate command, that can rotate a shape in a object. So I'm creating this, I'm selecting this and click delete. I'm again creating a rectangle, a box actually. So this is a box. Let's take, there is a 4 faces. Okay. So how rotate actually works, that's what I am going to show you. I'm clicking on this edit form. I'm clicking these faces, control select, this is also. And now there are some wheels you can see. This is the rotate. So that is the direction of your rotation. You can change the rotation from here. You can see that is rotating, that is creating an angle, and also creating an angle in here. There are also a direction in according to the x. You can click that and just rotate it. So you can see there is a very complex shape that we can create from here. Okay, so after that we're clicking OK, and what that does, that creates a complex shape. And well, while you are using this T-spline method, you can work in some other modes also to change the shape. Those modes are some of them our box display. What this does is that converting the vertices, the points, in the outside of the smooth faces. You can see it from here. It is more clear from now. In here is that the shape that I have created, the smooth shape, is contained in a box, and this box is containing with some points. You can modify these points. When you modify these points, you can see this in smooth face, the target face that we have inside it is also modifying. So this is also a good thing that you can change it from using the box shape. And when you click on the smooth display, it is back to the smooth display, and that is what we want actually. The target, our main target is this thing. Okay, we have created this form shape, and now we want to we want it to go back to our nerves modeling. How we can take this to the nerves model? We click the finish form, and when we click the finish form, it instantly converted to a nerves form, and we can see there are no edges like we used to see. There was many edges, but a few. So, okay, there are a few edges, and it is completely a nerve shape. We can 3D print it. We can use it for production if that completes the criteria of your production, but we can 3D print it easily. How we can 3D print it, I'm going to show you a little bit later. Let's just take another scenario. I'm going to show you an application of this form shape, how we can apply this shape in our real life. So I'm going to open, that is in parametric model, a torch. We have a torch as a product. This is a product that we have. So this is the torch, and we can see it from front view, from isometric view. What we need is a beautiful handle that we can hold this torch like a handle in here. So how we can create the handle, how we can attach this handle with this torch body? By freeform, obviously. So what we can do, we can create this create form, clicking this, and we are in this section. And now I'm going to create a cylinder. Let's create a cylinder in here. So I'm going to create a cylinder. Let's just, okay, take it down. Uh, okay, from here. Okay, let's change the diameter a little bit. How about 60? 60 is good, but a little bit more, I think it would be sufficed. And I want to take a symmetry in here actually. Symmetry, I have shown you the symmetry. There is a mirror command I can create, and it is by this symmetry line, by the length symmetry, and okay. So first of all, I'm going to position this thing with the torch because it is in the wrong place. I'm going to take it in here. So how I can position it? I'm double clicking it, creating this edit form, clicking in this edit form. As it is wholly selected, I can click and just translate it in here. Okay, let's take it from right view. It is in the middle, so it's okay, it's in the middle. All right, and now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change this circular faces. You can see it is totally circular. We want to make it a little bit curvy, right? So how we can make it a little bit curvy? We're going to manipulate the vertex. So we're clicking on the vertex, and we're selecting this. Okay, these points are selected. I'm just pushing it inside, and you can see as we have symmetry applied, it is also pushing it this point inside also. So that's nice. We need this symmetry, and I'm selecting this also. Just click pushing it outside a little bit. I'm also, as you can see, it is also a fact of art. You have to practice it a lot. You have to understand the art, how you can do, um, to be a good freeform artist. You can also understand the sculpting ideas that sculptures does. That also can help you a lot in the future, though it is very much demanding thing, and you can apply it. So let's just I just created this shape in here, and now I'm going to make a little bit change. Okay, so that shape is created, you can see in here. All right, so now just let's manipulate this shape a little bit more by using the scales. Okay, I'm clicking modify. So now do we need to work with the vertex? No, we don't need vertex now. We are going to use the edges. So these are edges. I'm double clicking it. Uh, my PC is also started lagging. Apologies for that. So I'm just using the scale command and making it a little bit bigger. Okay, that is a little bit bigger as it is going inside, so I am not going to think about it a lot. So let's just change this one also. Okay, it is a good practice to use the front view, so let's just use the front view. It's a little bit bigger than expected. Okay, so now what I want to use, I want to take these points back, a little bit back. How we can use that? By creating the vertex. Click on the vertex, select this section of vertex, and just taking them back. Okay, and also these, I want to select these and taking them back a little bit up also, and this also. Oops. Selecting OK. So what I have in here, I can just use, okay, I can just use the scale command in here. Okay, a little bit more, a little bit, oh, double clicking it, double clicking it, and just I'm trying to get the expected shape that I want. You can use the numerical value also. And then I'm going to scale it a little bit bigger for the battery section also. Okay, so as you can see, we have created these shapes, and now it is almost done. A little bit modification is also needed in here, so it is not completely done, I must say. Let's just create some finger points, finger sections in here. I'm using this insert edge so that I can insert some edges in here. So let's insert this edge in here. Okay, That's nice. And also creating some insert edge in here, if I'm not wrong. Okay, okay. So one more edge is required in here. So let's make that also. So I'm creating insert edge. Okay, okay. So let's just take these two edges inside. So I'm selecting these and modify. Okay. So you can rest your fingers in here. Okay. Now I'm going to delete this portion. Okay. So this is created a little bit bigger. It is, I must say. So let's just scale it down a little bit. The whole thing, scale it down. Let's just click and okay. By this axis, I'm just scaling it down, and also this axis. Okay. So you can just modify things in here easily, and that's how it looks in here. So you can see it is a very much curvy part. There are a lot of curves in here that you can hold, and it looks aesthetic for uh, now. Let's just make it solid. How we can make it solid? Let's finish the form. So after we finish the form, it is converted to nerves. And when it is nerves, you can see it is a surface. We have some empty faces in here. We have to complete these S faces first. I'm going to bodies and hiding these solid bodies. We have a surface body. So going to surface and just using this patch command, we are patching this, patched, and there is also a patch command. We can patch this. Okay. So now I'm going to use the stitch. By stitching these surfaces, we can create a solid because it is a closed boundary. So now they're stitched, and you can see in the browser the bodies folder have now a body that is white. The white bodies are solid bodies. So we have a solid body. So you can just combine it. So go to the solid combine command and just combine it by using the operation join. So I am joining it and using some post processing like fillets. I can add a fillet in here, and it is, let's say that is 10. Can it take 10? Yes, it can take 10. It looks good with 10. Okay, and we are using another fillet in the bottom. Let's just say instant. Now you can ask me a question, that is, why didn't you just make it smooth? Actually, making smooth things with fillet is more geometrical accurate. When you have this kind of edges, like the bottom edges, and you want this to be flat, this is super flat, and this is a fillet. So that's why I'm using fillet in the parametric modeling to make it look a little bit different. So you can see it is different in different looking bodies. I can hold in here. uh, I can make it ergonomic also. If I take some more time to design this, I can make it ergonomic also. And that's how you can create these complex shapes very easily. Looks It looks different than the parametric shape. So that's how we do it. And now how you can just how you can print 3D print a form body. Let's just go back to the primary stage. I'm hiding this. So you have a solid of a form shape. This is a solid of a form shape, right? So I'm using this shape to 3D print. I'm going to 3D print this shape. So as this is a solid shape, I'm going to use tools and create this 3D print. When I click 3D print, I can create the meshes, the STL file that can be inserted into a slicer, and you can 3D print it. So I'm selecting this body as a 3D print section actually, and unit type actually it is millimeter, and refinement medium. Okay, and refinement options you can change it in here also if you have better refinement thinking. Don't need to click the output, you just don't need to just do it. Select OK. If you select OK, what that does, that is going to save a body into the STL file. So it is going to be a STL file. It will be divided into meshes, and from this, in the desktop you can see there is the body file. The body file is the 3D printed file, the STL file. So you can just put it in your slicer to print it, and that will be printed exactly how it looks. So that's how you can 3D print it. One precaution that I want to uh, tell you before I end this form session is that some of you make mistakes. Is that like you are in the form, you are editing this form, like you are editing this form in this form. You just saved this file into a step file, not in a fusion file. Actually, you saved it in a step file. Don't do it. Don't save your file, don't save your design when it is at the stage of your form design, form interface. You can see the form interface, the violeted colors in here. So don't do it. You just select the finish form first, then you save it, then you save it in other formats. That is not a problem. But if you save it in form, it can be problematic. So uh, but if you save it in a f3d file, you can edit it also after. Let's say that I want to edit this form. I'm like right clicking in the timeline and select edit, so I can edit it now. I can edit it. But if you don't come to the nerves and don't save it, it will be a messy thing. So always remind, I want to remind you that thing, that you have to think about it. So that wraps up the entire thing, that how you can use form to create these aesthetic shapes and use it for 3D prints. And I think that's the main portion of this session. So I'm going back to Nancy again.
Okay, if you have questions, feel free to post it in our comment section. Okay, so while you will post your question, we'll be having a short video so that Moshir can have his water break also.
Okay.
What is Fusion 360? Is it a cloud enabled collaboration platform that enables designers to instantly share, review project data, manage versions, find where use, and share ideas on any device at any time? Is it a 3D CAD application with both freeform and solid modeling tools seamlessly integrated into one application? Is it a 3D animation and rendering application? Is it the first cloud-enabled tool to provide 2D drawing capabilities? Is it simulation software? Or is it a CAM application for turning and milling operations? This is what you need to know about Fusion 360. It's not any one of those things. It's all of those things. It's the next generation product innovation platform designed to work on Mac, PC, and mobile devices. So come on, what are you waiting for? Try Fusion 360 today.
Okay, I'll be adding Engineer Jomark Bakiran.
Okay, so once more, thank you everyone for those who joined us this evening for form modeling with Moshir. Okay, so yep, let's get to know. Were you able to ask initial questions, Miss Nelsie, to Mushir a while
No,
ago?
no, not yet.
Okay, so yep. So once more, the floor is open. If you have questions, okay. But yeah, probably my first question: what country is Mushir currently in?
I'm from Bangladesh. It is a country of South Asia region. So I'm from Bangladesh.
Okay, and probably the same question you asked to me earlier. What's the status of COVID in your country?
Currently, we're facing a wide number of COVID cases, and we are facing a lockdown in our country. So I hope to recover these things very easily. I think.
Okay, for those who are not familiar, Moshir is also an Autodesk expert elite, and probably, yeah, what influenced you to use Fusion 360?
Actually, I've been my first CAD software was AutoCAD, and Autodesk. I'm familiar with Autodesk interface since AutoCAD. Fusion 360 is one of the choices that I had to make to for the product design. So that was my influence to use Fusion, and Fusion is very much easy, user-friendly software. So that's why I chose this software to as my prime uh, tool.
I guess some of our viewers are not aware that Moshir is also a mechanical engineer. So, can you share
Yeah.
to us what mechanical engineering is in Bangladesh? What school you're in? What's the organization of mechanical engineering there?
So mechanical engineering is a very much old engineering department that of the world actually, and what we deal with is the mechanical shapes and mechanical mechanisms, and also the machines that we use, and also, we have some studies with electrical engineering, structure engineering, solid mechanics, and everything like that. So, uh, what in Bangladesh, mechanical engineering is used to in every aspects of this country actually in every section in every company there is a mechanical engineer who are working with engineering section actually not every company so uh, what we do in here we do mainly maintenance operations productions and also we do the product design machine designs in this country as a mechanical engineer and personally I am in product design and machine design industry actually so that's describes me and my work.
What inspired you, or who inspired you to become a mechanical engineer?
Actually my father was a mechanical engineer and from actually he inspired me to be a mechanical engineer. He is also working in this industry since a long time so from my childhood I'm influenced by him actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yep, in the Philippines, FYI, Moshir, the organization here for mechanical engineers, the national organization for mechanical engineers here is called Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. So,
Mhm.
what is it called in Bangladesh? Do you also what's the equivalent of that in Bangladesh?
We have a, combined organization, that Institution of Engineers Bangladesh, IEB. That is the organization for entire engineering institutions and departments in here. We also have a mechanical society in Bangladesh, Mechanical Society of Bangladesh, and mainly IEP is one of the active portion society for engineers in Bangladesh. So yeah, that's the main thing. Thank
Yeah,
you.
do you all for in the Philippines, for you to be recognized as a mechanical engineer, you have to take up a sort of national
Yeah,
board exam. Do you
yeah.
also have that in Bangladesh?
Yeah, we have to pass an IB recognition to become to identify ourselves as an engineer. We have some IB accredited institutes in universities actually, Bangladesh. In there, the students are accredited by the IB, and those the institution those are not accredited, those take the exams to use the name engineer with them actually, and to be certified as an engineer.
Okay, so what's your can you tell us more? What's Rajshahi
Rajshahi, Rajshahi University
University?
of Engineering and Technology, RUET. Rajshahi University of Engineering and Technology is the institution that is a very much ancient and advanced institution for engineering. Uh, it is a university, and it founded in 1964. And I studied in here as a student of mechanical engineering. So yeah, that's the university of mine.
Yeah, yeah. I made a quick search, so I am
Yeah,
seeing now your the website of your university.
yeah.
Okay,
It
so
is one of the top university engineering institute of Bangladesh actually.
oh, yeah. Curious to know what's the population of Bangladesh.
It is almost what we call it. Says it is a lot actually. I forgot the number currently. I don't know the number currently. You have to search it.
Okay, so I actually made a quick search. So
Yeah.
what I'm seeing here, you're in 2019. I'm seeing
Hmm.
here 163 million.
Yeah, 163. That's. I didn't know the current number actually. So
Yeah, yeah. And the Philippines 2019 so was 108. So yep, it's a sort of the same the same
sort of the same.
uh yeah, magnitude and same as large as
Hmm.
the Philippines as well. So yep, we're hoping you can visit
Yeah,
and try out one of our beaches here in the Philippines and we're hoping we can visit Bangladesh too in the near future.
yeah. I also invite you in Bangladesh some days, and hope to visit your country also.
Yep. So once more, for those who have additional questions to Moshir with regards to Fusion 360 and anything about Autodesk, feel free to reach out to him in LinkedIn. Once more, it's Moshir Rashid. Moshir, do you also have a YouTube channel or any links for us to promote? Can you share some?
I have a YouTube channel, but I'm not actually regular in there. I'm providing you the link of the channel, and I also have a Facebook account. I'm mainly active in Facebook and LinkedIn. I'm providing you the link. Let me just provide you. So that's the
Or you can
YouTube.
share your screen. Your screen. You may also
Yeah,
share that.
I'm just sharing the links. Let's
Okay.
just share the links for now. Okay, did you get it?
Yep, we're pasting it now in the comment sections. Yeah, yep. We're seeing Fusion 360 content. Yep, encouraging everyone to as a means of saying thanks to Mashir. Please subscribe
Thank
to
you
his
so much.
YouTube channel. Yep, and As mentioned earlier in the comment section, we're actually in the process of creating a supplementary course to reinforce the learning we had from Moshirs. So actually, it is in the works for modeling and Fusion 360. So yep, please pre-order now. Absolutely free. It's one of those additional requirements. So let me uh, paste the link once more for you to pre-enroll. Yeah, so once more, that's a way to reinforce your learning about form modeling in Fusion
Fusion 360.
360. So, yep, hoping to see you in this course. And once more, thank you so much, Moshir.
You're
Hoping we
welcome.
get to have you once again, not
Thank
only
you.
with Fusion 360, probably with AutoCAD or anything that you would like to share, not only to both of our countries, but to share to the world. So, yep, being this live stream online, we have participants and viewers watching us from all around the world. So not necessarily between our countries. So yep, to those who are watching us once more, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so much,
much.
Bashir.
Thank you so
How
much.
do you say good evening in Bangladeshi?
Yeah. Good evening. And
Same.
also good evening to Philippines.
Okay, so any more announcements, Miss Nelsie?
Okay, I'll just like to award this certificate of appreciation to Mushir Rashid for sharing his valuable knowledge as a guest lecturer, guest speaker in Master for Modeling in Fusion 360 held on July 9 in Metro Manila, Philippines. Thank you,
Yes.
Mushir, for sharing your knowledge, and we'll hope to see you soon, and stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And
Thank you,
you also
everyone.
stay safe. And yeah. Thank you.